Hi, I'm Josh Elliott, the guy who reviews movies that nobody else cared to see. So, a couple months ago, I saw Goodbye Christopher Robin, and a couple of my friends didn't want me to review it until they saw it. Cut to 3-4 months later, they haven't seen it. Even though it came out a while ago, I am here to review it now, because I was very much anticipating this movie. It was on my top 10 most anticipated movies of the year list. I love everyone involved in this movie. Domhnall Gleeson may be my favorite actor. Margot Robbie's one of my favorite actresses. Kelly Macdonald's really good. Alex Lothar, I love him as well. The trailer was really good. This movie was like set for success, and then it just kind of disappeared into nothingness. It was a failed Oscar bait movie. What's my take on it? Well, first, what's it about? Goodbye Christopher Robin is the story of A.A. Milne, a playwright that after World War I wanted to do more than just make people laugh. He wanted to make them see. Through his son, Christopher Robin, he comes up with the story of Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh ends up becoming this super successful phenomenon across the entire world. Everyone loves him, and everyone loves Christopher Robin as well. But A.A. Milne and his wife are so caught up in their success that they don't realize that they are putting Christopher Robin through so much that a kid should not be put through. And really the movie is about whether fame as a child is a good thing or not. That's one of the problems with Goodbye Christopher Robin. It really doesn't answer that question. At first it portrays it as a very good thing. Christopher Robin loves getting all this attention from people because he hasn't really gotten much attention from his parents, and the parents love the attention because they're now successful. They finally did what they wanted to do. But then it starts to portray it as a bad thing. Christopher Robin and his nanny, New, are put under a lot of stress that the parents really just don't understand. So that's a really great conflict, but then by the end of this movie, you're still conflicted. Yes, this kind of ruined Christopher Robin's entire life, but then again, it also brought hope to so many people who loved Winnie the Pooh. But it doesn't really present that as much of a conflict. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. It almost presents them as two separate things that aren't at conflict with each other. They're just two separate things that exist. It doesn't really question the audience. It doesn't really make you think. It just kind of tells you how to think, and you're supposed to feel that way. It has a really complex narrative and some really thought-provoking ideas about what it's like to be a child in the industry, but I don't think it really goes to many places with them. But really the problems with this movie are pretty minimal because on a base level, it's really good. All of the actors are fantastic. They did not let me down. I heard Domhnall Gleeson got some critical backlash for his portrayal of A.A. Milne because they said he was like too stiff, which I mean is true, but that's also the character. The kid actor that plays Christopher Robin is really good. I wouldn't say great, but he's definitely good enough to carry most of the movie, and I think that's a pretty phenomenal feat. Margot Robbie is really good, but I don't know if I was supposed to hate her as much as I did, because she is an awful person in this movie. The things she says are awful and they don't really draw attention to it. Oh, but I hated her. Oh, I hated her so much. Kelly Macdonald is so good as New. She plays Christopher Robin's nanny, and so she's one of the only people that he can confide in. She's essentially the bridge between him and the parents, and so a lot of the story is told from her perspective because she's the only one that has a full, clear view of everything that's going on, and Kelly Macdonald is awesome as her. The sets and costumes are really good. They're nice to look at. Goodbye Christopher Robin is ultimately a really sweet movie with really complex morals that really keep you wondering throughout the whole movie where it's gonna go, where the characters are going to go. It has phenomenal characters, phenomenal acting, phenomenal morals. I'm just not quite sure that it really goes as far with those things as it wants to. So I will give Goodbye Christopher Robin a 7 out of 10. So, what did you think of Goodbye Christopher Robin? If you saw it, please comment below to let me know. Click here to subscribe, and click here to watch our last video. Thank you guys for watching.